Dear colleagues, sorry for being late. I guess we'll have to wait for another 10 minutes so that other guests will be joining. Dear colleagues, we're starting in 10 minutes at 15:30. Thank you very much for staying with us. All right. Shall we finally start? Good afternoon, finally. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the launch of the IT community of Uzbekistan. I am pleased to have you all here. How are you doing? How are you guys doing today? Fantastic. Great. Fantastic. Despite the fact that it's weekend, thank you very much for finding time and being in this network and helping us to launch this wonderful IT community of Uzbekistan together. I'm honored to be standing here today as the head of export department at IT Park Uzbekistan, where we are dedicated to the growth and development of the IT and BPO ecosystem in the country. Well, today we're launching the IT community of Uzbekistan to bring together the IT professionals and anyone interested in this field. Our community will serve as a unique platform for members to exchange knowledge and experience, build careers, find teams for projects, discuss ideas, get help and support, and even find mentors. And we believe that this community will be instrumental in creating the fostering and thriving and strong IT ecosystem in Uzbekistan. To kick off our launch event, we have invited 6 incredible guest speakers who will share their experience and insights on various topics related to the IT industry. And we have carefully chosen the candidates and we have carefully chosen the speakers to ensure that they represent the diversity of our community and will provide valuable information to all of our members. Throughout the day, we'll be having lots of interactive sessions, games, and breaks in order to bring the IT community together. And we encourage you to take the advantage of this opportunity to meet with new people, to discuss and connect with others who share the same passion that you have in IT. Now I'd like to introduce our first speaker, Ms. Makhliyo Moksinova, who is the Deputy Director on Educational Projects at IT Park Uzbekistan. Ms. Moksinova is a seasoned professional with years of experience in developing educational projects, she's standing at the forefront of our efforts to create a strong and capable workforce in the country. Please join me in welcoming Ms. Moksinova to the stage.
Oh, good afternoon, dear guests. Welcome to the opening of the IT community of Uzbekistan. I am happy to see you all here. Thank you once more time. I hope all of you are in the LinkedIn group of IT community of Uzbekistan. If not, please join. I recommend to join because this is the only beginning of our joint journey. I believe that people sitting here will become prominent experts in IT field and open their corporations. And after 5-7 years, we will celebrate our birthday and remember how the opening was. So thank you. The program is very interesting and we have a lot of interactive moments in the program. So please sit here up to the end because we have pizza party somehow after party of the event. So that's why once more, thank you for coming. Thank you. Enjoy your time and welcome once more. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Makhliyo. Thank you for your wonderful welcoming speech. Now, the next speaker, I would like to introduce the person who actually is the person who organized all this event, Mr. Shavkat Karimov, who is a well-known figure in the IT industry with an impressive career spanning across many years. He is the head of IT community of Uzbekistan, an SEO executive, an ex-Microsoft head of SEO, a mentor, an investor, and a startup founder. Just overall, just a brilliant person. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Shavkat Karimov.
Thank you. Wow. Yeah, that's me. I'm the head of community. You guys hear me well? Everything is okay? To mic, maybe I'll go there. Okay. All right. Is this better? Yeah. So the problem is that I like to walk. Now I can move this. Anyway, so can we go to my slides, please? All right. So this is the IT community. Once again, welcome. Thank you for coming. Really, really appreciate it. It's going to be huge. You are at the beginning of something very big, and I promise you that. Now, I'll start with a little brain teaser. I like, teasing people. I like giving some quizzes. So here's the one. It's called Programmers and Criminals. So imagine, in an event like this, there are programmers and criminals. Programmers always tell the truth, and criminals always lie. 10 of them, just 10 people, decided to go to a separate room. Remember, programmers always tell truth and criminals lie. So they looked around, only 10 people, and every single one of them said, "You are all criminals. You are all criminals." My question to you, how many programmers were in that room? Next slide, please. So this is, if you didn't hear me well, the premise. And I said this, so don't read. I see like people reading. Just tell me. Okay, next slide, please. Next one. Here you go. So there are 5 options. Who believe it's 0? Raise your hand, please. 0 programmers in that room. Okay, just like few people. All right. Who believe it's only 1 programmer there? Okay, probably half of the audience. Who believe there are 5? Okay, 5. All right. And then who believe there are 9 programmers? And, okay. And who believe there are 10? Everyone is a programmer. There are even people like that. Okay. You guys, most of you suck at math and logic and everything else. You guys suck. Anyway, no, I'm kidding. Here's the right answer. 1. Why? I'll tell you why. Criminals always lie, right? So when they say you're all criminals, if it was true, they couldn't say that. So there were programmers there, right? There were at least 1 or more. Now, programmers always tell truth. So if there were more programmers, if they saw at least 1 more, 2 or more, they would be lying. So they didn't see anybody. They said, "Oh, you're all criminals." That's why there's only 1. Next slide, please. This is the explanation that I just mentioned. Don't read it. Next slide. Now, I really believe there are no criminals here. I really hope. And I know there are a lot of programmers. Based on our stats, they're actually, most of you are programmers, but we'll see. Right now, I'll ask you. Besides programmers, there are a lot of other people here. Data scientists, copywriters, marketers, designers, you name it. And together, we are a community. So, introducing IT community of Uzbekistan. So, what is IT community of Uzbekistan? It's a community of people who either specialize or are interested in IT. And when you join, you don't become a member of it. You don't become a participant, not even a resident, like, IT park resident. You become a citizen of our community. Who are the citizens? There are 3 groups. Next slide, please. Those people who work in IT, raise your hand if you work in IT. Majority, great. Those who want to work in IT, raise your hand if you're a student or schoolboy or an adult who wants to be an IT person. Great, you're most welcome, guys, because we'll help you to become IT professionals. And also there are people who are just interested. Yeah, here you go. There's some people who are just interested. You're also welcome. This is all for you. So next slide. This is all you guys. This is really a lot of IT professions. A lot of people think it's only the first group, programmers, coders, software engineers, web developers, front-end, back-end, full stack, you name it. No, there are many others. There are data scientists, there are content writers. There's so many. You are all part of the community. So next slide. This is actual stats from our community. Today we have a lot of people right now, thousands. And I know it's hard to read, so next slide. This is a real thing. I made this word cloud to tell you who you are. So majority of you are actually developers, software developers and others. But there are project managers, product managers, there are content writers, engineers, so many. So this is actual representation of data, today's data of our community. Now the students, obviously it was pretty fast. We grew pretty quickly. We're only about 1 month old, a little over 1 month. But we already have so many students from all these universities, true data, nothing made up. And next one, there are also children. I saw a few kids there from Leader School, Erudit School, Solid School, Sodik School, and then PDP Academy, and many others. Mohir Dev, Anwar Bek wanted to join us. I don't see him yet, and many, many other people in the community, right? And then also there are employees from these companies. All of these companies are real. So some of you are working there, EPAM, Zoom. We have a speaker today from Zoom, IT Park, obviously, our biggest partner, and many other companies. They're all represented. Moreover, we have notable citizens. So these are the people. I made it small, so you don't understand who is who, because people will be offended. I don't know everyone yet, all the notable people, but I know it's not everyone. But there are big entrepreneurs, CEOs of companies, owners of universities, big people from ministries, from tons of places. Now, next slide. Also, today in our community, there are employees from these huge tech and other giant companies like Microsoft, Apple, Amazon, Tesla, Uber, Oracle, you name it. They're all there. And by the way, these are people, real people, Uzbeks and people from Uzbekistan who work on this for these companies, and we will interview them. We'll do AMA. AMA stands for Ask Me Anything. AMA sessions with them throughout the existence of our community. So you get more reasons to join and stay there to learn from people who are successful. Next slide. So today we have 2,000 plus members. I think it's like 2,100 something at this point, last time I checked. And we're going strong, we're growing. That's very healthy. Who runs the community? Well, I do, obviously. But it's not just me, as you see in the bottom there. So this is our partner. IT Park is our huge partner. So thank you guys. Makiyo, thank you so much. Komolahon, I know where you are right now. She's organizing, she's somewhere there. So thank you. These are our biggest partners. And then Shazot, Jamila, Muyassar. Muyassar actually was the biggest heavy lifter of this whole event. So thank you, Muyassar, as well. And then Dennis, he's sitting over there. And then Azamat, Said Mirzo, there's so many people from IT community. Moreover, we have an amazing team of volunteers. For example, let me give you one example. Shohistar, or should I say Shohistar? Because she is a superstar. Superstar. Shohistar is superstar. It's you. And then why? Because she's a doctor of philosophy. She is a computer software engineering PhD. She speaks fluently Uzbek, Russian, and English. And also a little bit of German and Korean. Mention has a link to Shohistar, obviously. We have more stars in our team. Check them out. Oh, wait, come on stage. Right. I'll speak like this so you hear me. So these are the people. Come over, guys. So can we go to the next slide? While they're coming, next slide, please. All right. So this is our PM team. So Hista, obviously, Zarina Bonu, Timur, and Ahmad Bek. Ahmad. Next one. This is our content team. Julia, Iroda, Alexandra, Karina, and Shamsuddin. Our localization team. Abdul Samad, Abdul Latif, Zafar Bek, Zafar, and Azamat. And our HR, software, and design teams. Yekaterina is our HR lead. Jasmina is our design lead. And Sayora and Hombek design Furkat and Nuristan software. So this is the team. Please give the round of applause to them. Next slide. Look at these people. They are in the beginning of this something big. And we meet so many times and never had a chance to make a photo. So let's make a photo. Finally. Okay, you guys. Let's do something cool, all right? Something cool. Yay. All right, thank you so much. Next slide. Thank you guys so much. So this is the guy. Amazing team. Amazing team that we have. I am so lucky. When I came to Uzbekistan, they told me there's a lack of talent. Right? It's pretty hard to find really cool people. But when I started this, none of them works for free, including myself. I mean, all of them work for free. None of them work for money. We all work for free. We're all volunteers. We build this community for you guys by spending our time and energy. So thank you for appreciating their work and my work. Now, these are our stars. Besides that, there can't be too many stars in the sky, right? So we need more stars. Next slide. We need more stars. We need you. Be active in the community, please. We will notice it and we'll invite you to join our team of volunteers if you're active. How to be active? I'll tell you. Post, share, and comment. Discuss things, ask questions, and give answers. Share useful information and tools. And of course, network with other people. When you are active, you have a chance to join us as a team, and we're a very cool team, but mainly you'll have a chance to make history, because this is history. We're changing the IT industry in Uzbekistan. And part 2 is coming, so later tonight, today maybe, I'll speak more about our goals, about the benefits for you guys, and the future plans, and also why we chose LinkedIn. All right? So thank you. Appreciate it.
Wow, that was incredible, Mr. Shavkat. Thank you so much. The only question I have, though, is why am I not listed in the notable citizens list? Anyways, thank you very much. It was wonderful. I'm going to introduce the next interactive session. So I would like to stand up, everyone. So if you can, guys, please stand up, everyone, and check under your table. Under your table, there should be some sticker or an information that you have lucky seats. But unfortunately, not everybody has lucky seats. And I please kindly ask those who have the lucky seats, and there will be 10 people, to remain standing, and others can have a seat. All right, one person got a lucky seat. Who else? Those people who got the lucky seats, please remain standing up. Others can sit down. We have prepared a number of gifts for you. Now our volunteers will be giving it to every holder of the lucky seats. So here is the one person who got lucky seats. Who else? Over there on the top. Right there as well. 4, 5. Great. Fantastic. I hope volunteers are not forgetting anyone. You got your prize, sir? You didn't get? Okay. For those who did not get the lucky seats, they may wonder what is that prize? What does it include? It is the merch of IT Park, and most importantly, it's not the physical thing. It's the something, that you can memorize and you can save up for. It can be a lifelong gift. So everybody got it? All right, finally. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone, for participating in our fun game, Lucky Seats. I hope you all had a great time, and congratulations to those who actually are the holders of the Lucky Seats. So now it's my pleasure to introduce our next speaker, Mr. Leonid Cherny. And Mr. Cherny is an executive director of Uzum, a leading IT company in Uzbekistan. He is well known top manager who has played a crucial role in the development of products such as Megaphone, Rambler, Yandex, and Mail Group. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Cherny.
Hello. Oh, is it good? This should work. This should work. What an incredible audience here. Thank you very much to Shavkat and to IT Park for inviting me to be here. And I'm so sorry for my English. Last time I delivered a speech in English, it was like 10 years ago. So if somebody don't understand me, please blame him. I doesn't have any presentation here, and that's most comes because mostly I'm lazy or too busy. You should choose whatever option you want. And I spent a week or so thinking about what type of speech I should deliver here. And I decided that I should go with a story about motivation. It's not a framework from Taleb or from any other big names. It's just my experience. And I really want to share it with you. In my point of view, the motivations team works both for you as a person, and if you're lucky or unlucky and you manage a team, it will help you to work with the people around. It contains 6 levels. It's like a pyramid. Step number 1, what motivates you if you're just finish your education and looking for your first job? The story that motivates you, it's very simple. You want to prove yourself that you is successful person, and you want to find a job and to have a job and be able to buy stuff by yourself. Getting out from your family home, find a home for yourself, and get a salary at least 2 times a month. It's the starting point, and it's very easy in one point of view. In another point of view, it can be delayed. And my personal story that it was delayed for me for like 20 years. I find a job, but it was not a job I was prepared by the university. I work in IT for like 30 years, and my education and my degree is in economics. I'm accountant. And I always been frustrated that as an accountant, it doesn't help me in my everyday job duty. But when I grow up and when I make some managing director or so titles, it becomes very helpful because I'd be able to talk with finance people on the same language. And I understand what is the logic behind the numbers in reporting, in management reports and in accounting reports. And it make me a better person. So if you doesn't find the job in accordance to your education degree at the very first job, it shouldn't bother you. It will be fine. Second level, when you get your first job, you start thinking, and it will motivate you, and not only you, it motivates people around you. It's a story about money. Money is important. Everyone want to receive more money because it can lead you to purchase more goods or probably to invest in your friends and family startups or helping other people. Money is important, but it requires some time. It requires some passion. And in that case, it brings us to the third level of motivation. Third level of motivation, when you get your job, when you get your money, you want to get some title. Title is more important. It motivates yourself to be a better person, to be a human being, because with a title comes responsibility. Yeah, you begin to be responsible for other people. You begin responsible for the products. You begin to be responsible for the success of what you do or what you want to deliver to the market. And it comes with the money, for sure, but the level of motivation of the title in that point will be higher than the level of motivation for the money. Level 4. Level 4 is quite important. When you get your job, your money and your title, desired title, you really want to prove to yourself and prove to the community or prove to your family that you can be successful not only at the same area of competence you already been successful, but to the other. It happens to me 12 years ago. First 15 years of my career, I was having so much fun developing computer games. And it was really, really fun. It's a hard job. It's hard to complain, but it's a hard job. And lots of people came to this industry thinking that, oh, I'll be playing computer games and receive some money for that. No, it isn't. So I decided at one moment that I need to change the industry and prove to myself that I want to be successful in this industry. And that means I should restart my career. I came to the game industry as a quality assurance guy. And I leave this industry as a country manager. But I switched an industry and came to a company called Yandex as a project manager for the quite new project at that moment. It was a first tryout of Yandex to make a product for the country. We came to Turkey and I spent a beautiful year there. I learned a lot, but I came from country manager to project manager. And it takes me 7 years to return back to the sea level. But I did, and it was fun, interesting journey, and I learned a lot. And that's actually one of the reasons I stand here in front of you. Level 5, you get. The next story is you give. Giveaway is very important. But what you want to give? You want to give a title, you want to give a money, you want to give a knowledge. A knowledge and experience you already have. That's why you can see in a lot of universities all over the world, people from major companies teaching, delivering a speech, working as a mentor, and that drives them, and that drives me. And 6, at top of the pyramid, you already have your career, you already have your money, you already prove that you're successful, you have some titles in your back, and you share your knowledge. What's next? What's on the top of the pyramid? Any ideas? Raise your hand. Good joke. Work-life balance, you mean? In my point of view, that's be a part of something new and something big. Not only as a business, but as a human being. And that was one of the reasons I'm joined on Zoom as a big story for Uzbekistan, because we're trying to big something new and something important and something wonderful for the whole country. And this also gives us an opportunity to share our expertise and our knowledge and our experience to the local people, local community. And I'm a big fan and I'm proud to be a part of IT community of Uzbekistan. Thank you. But not least, as I understand, we are not able to get some questions from the audience here, but you can always find me on the backstage after the event is finished. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Leonid. Thank you very much for a wonderful speech. And your availability, you thought that you are available. If anybody's interested to ask any questions, is welcome. Thank you so much for being open. And now I'm excited to introduce our next speaker, Mr. Bobur Rajabov. Mr. Rajabov is a tech entrepreneur and an owner of a chain of educational centers in Uzbekistan. He's also the CEO of EverBest Lab, a successful IT company that specializes in the development of innovative software solutions. Mr. Rajabov, the stage is yours. Thank you.
It was 2009. At the university campus, a friend of mine came to me and said something that had completely changed my life. He said, one region of India is living off by exporting IT products and services to the United States and to the rest of the world. Just imagine, not agriculture or any other industry, but IT is driving the local economy. I was like, wow, we got to do something like this, baby. And since that moment, I've been on a mission to create infrastructure and ecosystem in my home region so that one day we'll also be driving the economy with IT experts. 12 years later, that friend of mine is sitting right next to me and working towards the same goal with two other co-founders at our software company. Today, I want to be sharing with you 3 things from my humble experience. I hope you will find them valuable, especially and in particular, if you are just starting in your career or entrepreneurship journey. So I'm going to be talking about 3 things. The first one is about mission and how you can identify your mission. And then, please next slide. And then we'll talk about opportunity trap. And finally, how you can find clients if you are in B2B service provider or a freelancer. Try another one? All right, thank you. So let's talk about mission. Please, next slide. So why is mission important? It seems to me that mission is critical for 3 reasons. Number 1, it gives meaning to your life so that you can live life to the fullest. Number 2, when you are dying, there's a quote, your whole life is going to flash out like a movie. Make sure it's worth watching. And number 3, you may want to leave a legacy behind you so that people will benefit from your works even long after you die. So all of these things are impossible if you don't have a strong mission in life. And now that we kind of know the significance of mission, what if you don't have one? No problem. No, it's here. If you don't have a mission, don't worry. because some people define their mission before they're 30 or 40, even 50. It's okay as long as you do it before you die and take some actions. In the meantime, what you should be doing is to listen for signals that life sends you. The SAP director of Uzbekistan, Lazizat Khan, tells an interesting story about Hollywood movies. All of them usually have the same scenario. The characters face challenges, and then they kind of sense the signals and finally define a mission, the goal. And then as soon as they do that, they start acting, they start developing expertise, building team, and getting the tools, and finally reach their goal. You can apply this to you as an individual. And if you cannot sense the signals that life throws at you, don't worry. You can start transforming others for the better. There's a universal formula. You can always lift yourself up by transforming others. And if you have a mission but it's too big or too far, please next slide. Well, I was there. After working as a software engineer for a couple of years, I started to return to my hometown and work on my mission. But I was frustrated because mission is too big and remote area is not ready for this IT stuff. So I stumbled across one quote, which was another eye-opening moment in my life. If you can't do great things, please next slide. If you can't do great things, do small things in a great way. I was like, wow, I gotta do the same, baby. And so instead of thinking about IT and the future, I started, okay, first we need to make this town an English-speaking town. Shift their mindset, make them global thinkers. And so I started a chain of education centers. My point was not just to teach English or IELTS, it was more social events, speaking clubs, and we had startup pitches in 3 minutes. And we had intellectual games like Zakovat in English. Imagine 10 years ago with teenagers from villages. Now hundreds and hundreds of students are all across the world or top-tier universities of Uzbekistan chasing their dreams. Now that we established this mindset shift, it's time for IT, but not IT company yet. So we started an education center, IT academy, to start gradually teaching them. What I'm trying to say is that if your dream is too big, you can always start small, but do it in a really, really cool way so that you're also proud of it and others get maximum benefit. All right, next. What about company's mission? If you're a small company, you need a mission because if you're working towards your mission, you're crafting your own path, and that will make you stand out in the competition. And if you don't have a mission as a company, in the long run, you will remain mediocre. Well, maybe you can be earning some cash, but if you didn't exist, no one would notice. If you want to learn more about company's mission, please read a very classic book called Start With Why by Simon Sinek, or you can just go and watch his TED Talk, which is one of the most popular TED Talks on the internet. Please next. Now that we identify mission, and we have to think about opportunities. So there will be a lot of opportunities along the way, but your job is to choose one niche and focus. A Canadian writer, Blair Enns, says, there will be more doors along the way. Please, next slide. You need to choose one door, walk into it, and never look back. Because inside, there are more doors. At the start of our software company, we were specializing in software, but we had another amazing idea, which is career acceleration program. We wanted to, prepare candidates for FANG companies. And in the meantime, we saw that in Uzbekistan, there was a big gap. Well, there still is a big gap between what institutions prepare IT coders or developers and what the, industry requirement is. So there's a big gap. So we saw this as an opportunity. We want to work on this acceleration program. We draw the framework. We did a lot of calculations. I even went and pitched to HR. They were ready for contract. But then we realized we're losing focus. And therefore, we decided to pause the second idea for a while and focus on the software. So focus is very critical. Next one. And now you're working as a digital agency or software company or a freelance, how you can find clients, because it's not a social media campaign and you get all the leads. So I'm going to share some experience from a great entrepreneur in the United States. Her name is Joanna Glevo, and I'm going to share a few tips that we have been using in our software company to get more clients. Number one, you need to kind of understand who your ideal client is in terms of their income, in terms of their commitment, communication style, and also company structure probably. As long as you draw this avatar, and whenever you see that client, you want to make a stronger relationship. Even if you don't get to start work together, you probably want to write on their social media, comment, always stay on their mind. And second, maybe you have done 1 or 2 projects already. Why not just reach back to them and say, well, we have done this project successfully, and we want to expand our services. Would you mind, just one person, would you mind recommend us one person so that we can help them as well? And next, there is a whole category of clients with whom you had this initiation phase but never got to start a job for some reason. And you can reach back to them and say, is this project still in your priority? We did the same several months ago. We wrote back to several clients, and you know, one of them said, that project was canceled, but we're thinking of doing another project. Would you like to work with us? I said, yes, sir. You know what? He recommended us to another client, which is fantastic. So always try to reach out to the previous clients as well. And finally, there's a big fish strategy. The big fish means people like Shaukat, with a lot of power, a lot of experience, a lot of networking. What you gotta do is to reach them and do volunteer work, help them as much as you can, so that in return, they will open access to some of their networking, which can become your potential clients. And in doing so, you reach more clients and close more deals and become financially successful. And ultimately, work aggressively towards your ultimate mission and leave your footprint in this world. Thank you.
It was great. What a brilliant speech. Thank you so much, Mr. Babur. Now it's my pleasure to introduce our next speaker, Mr. Akmal Musayev. Mr. Musayev is a CEO of Hyper App, a successful IT company owner in Uzbekistan that specializes in development of mobile applications. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Akmal.
Assalamu alaikum. Good afternoon, everybody. So, as you know, I am the CEO of Hyper App, but today I would like to tell you a story. Before I start, can you raise your hand if you are a project manager here? Cool. Can you raise your hand if you are a certified project manager? Good. We'll have some. Great. Some just background information about me. When I got my first job as a project manager, I didn't have any experience. I didn't even know what does project manager do. And also, I have failed project management module at the university, being a project manager. I even failed the university, so it took me 7 years in order to get my bachelor's degree. Yeah, it's a lot of failures, but as you see, we came to this place. So it was not the end. It started from my childhood. I was interested in IT since my childhood and launched my first project in IT in 2012. It was a movie site. It was awesome. It was my first project. But those times I was taking additional English and mathematics classes in order to get to prepare it to the university. But after some time, I was kicked out from mathematics classes. My tutor said I'm not able to pass the exams. I was not doing any homeworks. I just was bored or tired, something like that. In order to show that my tutor was wrong, I tried to do self-study. So in second year, I passed the exams without any help. I was just recapping the things that he taught. it was cool. After 2 years of studies, I got bored from the university. I said, I would like to be an IT specialist, but I didn't know. So I started applying to job positions in IT companies, in every job position, brand management, marketing assistant, or programmer, developer, graphic design. I didn't know what does these people do, but I was applying. And I didn't even got invitation. I didn't got even rejection. Nobody called me and said, you are wrong. You are doing wrong things. You have to prepare your resume well. But nobody gave me a feedback. I felt upset. I was broke. It was kind of some feelings. So, but I made a plan. I called to first of all, I chose the company that I want to work. I called to that company and asked for their CEO. The girl on the phone said, CEO on the vacation, he's not gonna be available during the week. But after 10 minutes, I received a call from that CEO. He asked me, what do you want from me? I said, I'm very passionate. I'm very ambitious. I want to be IT specialist. Professional IT specialist. I want to work with you. And I said, if I were you, I would definitely hire me. He lost, but he gave me a job as a sales manager. It was an internet provider company. So after 3 days, I didn't sell anything. I needed to quit the company, but I made a plan. I saw what does the company does and what kind of products do they have. And I made a strategy and sent them. And I was promoted as an assistant for the marketing department. Head of marketing department. After a couple of months, I was head of marketing and branding for the group of companies. It was all good. I liked my work. I liked my job. But I felt uncomfortable. I felt that I grew up in that company, but I need to grow more. So I quit that company. After a couple of months, I decided that I would like to be in the team of developers. I would like to be project manager, not a developer, because I suck in development. I tried, but I couldn't. So I said, I would like to be project manager. And I made a post on Facebook, I remember that, as I want to be a project manager who wants to work with me, but I don't have any experience as a project manager, and I don't know what does this person do. There I met my mentor, Timur Azamatov, who gave me a job as a project manager. He knew everything, but the most impressive thing was he gave me a book on my first day at work. So I'd like to tell you that if you ask for help from somebody, you can actually get it. And you don't have to be afraid to do some steps. So it went all good. I learned a lot from him, got some knowledge. I worked with him in a couple of companies. So, but developing the products, web products, mobile app, platforms, and so on and so forth, we faced the same problems. We faced the same problems with the servers, private servers, cloud hostings, and every provider had different problems. So one day, me and my colleague decided to launch this kind of startup. We said, let's do this. And we started this project, but it went well. We had even CTO, Chief Technical Officer, who was responsible for technical side, because I don't know technical side. We chose even Lenovo and Nutanix as our partners. We said, everything is good, we're doing okay, but one day we saw that our technical person, CTO, was not responding at all, not doing his responsibilities, and we said, from where we can find it. So one day Lenovo invited us to Lenovo Day, it was previous year, and there I met Maxim Shaposhnikov. He was the head of research and development in Nutanix. I started asking, all people around me, partners, the people who work with him. I said, how can I interest this person so he would consult us? they said, you're just slow, he's this high, he got rich experience and everything, you're not gonna be interesting for him. So after a couple of days, I talked with him, we talked about technology, everything, and I said, I have a pain. I would like to make this project real. I would like to provide, lots of companies with cloud services, but I don't have CTO. But I have technical people in my team, but I need the one who can consult us. For my luck, he said, all right, let's see how far your ambitions will let you. So he's at the moment consulting us. He's the top, as you know. So never be afraid to ask for help and do some first steps. And that's my whole story. Thank you all.
Thank you very much, Mr. Musayev. Now it's the time for the next interactive game, the interactive session that we're planning. There has been, over the last couple of months, there has been such a great hype around artificial intelligence. And now constantly ChatGPT and other artificial intelligence platforms are being used. So I'm wondering, out of the audience, does everybody know ChatGPT or Midjourney or any artificial intelligence? Can you please raise your hands, those who know? So almost everybody knows. And who uses it on a daily basis? That is incredible. Fantastic. So now, using the artificial intelligence Midjourney platform, I want you to come up with 5 words, any words that come to your mind, which are related to our IT community of Uzbekistan. So if you want to give a specific word, there will be 5 words. Please raise your hand. The volunteer will come. We'll get your word, which is related to our IT community of Uzbekistan as a symbol. And we want to test Midjourney out. So who is first? Who wants to add the word? So can you please... volunteers. Okay. So just give me one word, any word that comes to your mind when it comes to IT community of Uzbekistan.
Describe the IT in Uzbekistan.
No. Just give me one word, one single word, just as a symbol of IT community of Uzbekistan.
IT Uzbeks.
Uzbeks.
Yeah, Uzbeks.
So shall we pick Uzbeks? Okay, let's have Uzbek for now. Uzbek. Okay. That's the first word. The second word?
Upcoding.
What's that?
Upcoding. Upcoding. It's like Uzbekistan coding.
Upcoming? Okay. Thank you so much. Great. We have a second word. We need 3 more words.
Citizen.
All right. Citizen. Give a speaker over here, please.
Green. Green.
Bring?
Green.
Oh, green. Okay.
And the last word could be village. Why not?
Village.
Yeah.
Village. Okay. And just one more proposal from this side. Can you please give? Yeah, great. Future. Okay, fantastic. So we have Uzbek. We have upcoding, if I'm not mistaken, right? Then we have citizen. Then we have green, village, and future. So let's see what Midjourney can generate with that. Maybe you'll show the process of generating the image. Okay, let's wait a couple more seconds.
You know, I have a question to the audience while we're waiting. So how come ChatGPT is blocked in Uzbekistan? Midjourney, I think, is pretty hard to use from Uzbekistan. How come almost everyone is using it and almost every day? Well, what's up? How do you, like, are you all hackers or something? Like, how did you figure? Let me ask one one young boy. His name is Alexei. He's coding, like 13, right? Are you 13? 13 years old. And I even saw one guy who's 7 years old, so even better than you. Like, I thought you were like the top one. No, you're not. 7 years old. He plays Midjourney daily and ChatGPT. Oh, here you go, the image. But Alexei, tell me, how do you access Midjourney?
ChatGPT is not available now for Uzbekistan, but you can use ChatGPT, and if I'm right, you can use 23 hours. It's about 2,000 generations. I think so, yeah.
Thank you, appreciate it. So this is the picture. Sorry.
All right. Now we got 4 images generated. Well, for me personally, you know, it could have been better, but let's vote. So I want you to detect out of these 4 images which one best describes the IT community of Uzbekistan. So by applauding the first one, how many applauses? The first one, left, top left. All right, nobody. Second one, top right, no one. The third one, left bottom. All right, so it's the last one, fourth? Okay. Nice, fantastic. Thank you so much. Yeah, you know, artificial intelligence is changing our world, is shaping the future, and I'm really interested what will happen in the next couple of years. But closing this part, I wanted to introduce our next speaker, Miss Alyona Vladimirskaya. She is the main headhunter in Russia. She is the CEO of iTalent, one of the most successful HR agencies in Russia, and several other hunting agencies. Please join me in welcoming.
Hello, my name is Alyona Vladimirskaya. They call me the most famous headhunter, not only Russia, but... Ой, меня слышно? Ага. Hello, my name is Alyona Vladimirskaya. They call me the most famous headhunter, not only Russia, but only Eastern Europe and on the world. И вот тут что-то пошло не так. Дело в том, что я Шавкаду обещала, что все выступление я сделаю на английском. И я хотела его сделать на английском, но пусть не обидится на меня мой хороший друг Леонид, я послушала, как говорим на английском мы, россияне, и как говорите вы, как говорит Бабур, как говорят другие спикеры, и я поняла, что мы уже проиграли, что вы говорите на английском так, что вы вообще международные, а мы нет. Можно мне микрофон обратно? Поэтому я летела сюда 18 часов, что с микрофоном, но мне бы хотелось ходить, если можно. Да, я летела сюда 18 часов с 3 пересадками, чтобы рассказать вам, что-то как-то у нас не получается, да, с этим микрофоном. Я летела сюда 18 часов с 3 пересадками для того, чтобы рассказать вам о том, что вам очень важно. Мне, когда Шавкат сказал про то, что расскажи про историю своего успеха, я честно подумала, а зачем она вам? Вот я на самом деле уже довольно, немолодая женщина, у которой есть своя история успеха, которую сейчас в 3 словах расскажу. Но вам она зачем? Вы чего с ней делать будете? Это моя была страна, это мое стечение обстоятельств, это моя жизнь, это моя профессия. И вам это, в общем, не очень нужно. И я подумала, а что я могу сделать ценного для вас? Поскольку я HeadHunter, главное, что я могу делать, я могу зажигать звезд и хорошо их продавать за очень большие деньги, a lot of money. Поэтому я сейчас вам в 10 минут расскажу, как вам стать суперуспешными, и расскажу вам историю вашего успеха будущего. И я честно поняла, я могу ее сейчас рассказать на английском, но я расскажу ее коряво. А мне важно, чтобы вы ее услышали. Поэтому, прости, Шавкат, я не ожидала, но я тебя обману, я расскажу по-русски. Ну, а там вы кто-нибудь переведете, потому что это очень важно. А можно мне мою презентацию, пожалуйста? Next page, please. Нет, это... Next page, please. Да. Ну, что я делаю? Я пират. Я продаю людей. Я продаю людей задорого и в самые крутые компании. Вы, наверное, знаете, что такое хедхантинг. Это возможность, это продажа очень дорогих и очень редких людей в очень дорогие и очень успешные компании. Я стала известна не только как хедхантер России, а как хедхантер в мире после того, как я сформировала восточноевропейский офис Фейсбука. После этого ко мне пришли все крупнейшие компании: Microsoft, SAP, Google, Facebook. Ну, кто только не пришел и сказал: Алена, welcome. И, собственно, я вам расскажу об одной простой вещи. Как вам сделать так, чтобы вам было дальше всегда не просто денежно, а денежно, но и очень интересно работать. Next page, please. Итак, для вашего успеха важны всего 3 вещи. Нужное место, нужное время и нужный скилл. И вот тут я прервусь, но, видимо, я как-то этот микрофон буду таскать вот так с собой, и спрошу вас, кто из вас знает, кто такой Игорь Бабушкин? Значит, важно. Нет, Шавкат, ты руку не поднимай. Вот, ты читал мой пост сегодня, его лайкнул. Это нечестно. Подсказка, это связано с предыдущей игрой. Скажите, кто знает, кто такой Игорь Бабушкин? Ну, кричите кто-нибудь.
Дата-сайентист.
Yes.
Это крутой дата-сайентист.
Смотрите, значит, вот на самом деле, ну, для тех, кто не знает, Игорь Бабушкин – это один из довольно известных инженеров вокруг искусственного интеллекта, который, собственно, многие годы в Гугле занимался развитием АИ. Но он до определенного момента не входил даже в 100 самых известных инженеров вокруг АИ. И вдруг в один день он стал дико известный, и сейчас вся Кремниевая долина, все китайцы, вся Азия, все арабы охотятся за ним. Почему? Потому что его заметил Маск и предложил ему сделать аналог чат-GPT для того, чтобы победить чат-GPT. А почему он его заметил? А вот тут все очень просто. Отвлекусь на свое прошлое. Много лет назад я была главным хантером Mail.ru Group, когда он еще был не ВК, а был Mail.ru Group. И мы такие сидели с девочками и думали, вот нам надо сейчас нанять очень крутого системного архитектора, он очень крутой, международный, но, простите за такую подробность, у него дико воняют носки. Вот 4 собеседования было, мы умирали. И как нам сказать ему неудобно? И вот как бы нам его посадить так, а он сидеть должен в open space, там, по логике проекта, чтобы все у нас вокруг не умерли, просто не умерли. И это было 10 лет назад, и вы помните все эти байки, носки, сандалии и прочее. Мир изменился. Кто сейчас, мир живет по другим законам для любого девелопера. Недостаточно иметь качественный и прокачанный скилл. Это важно. Стек правильный и у нужного уровня скилл это правильный. Но значительно важнее еще сейчас быть публичной персоной. Программисты – это новые... Это не актеры, ну как это, публичные деятели. Это люди, которые сейчас не просто выступают, как условно, как стендаперы. Это люди, от которых ждут мировых трендов. И, внимание, одна из главных вещей. Вы станете очень успешным именно коммерчески, и не только коммерчески, бессмысленно быть просто очень дорогим. Надо еще работать на интересной работе. Только тогда на интересном проекте. Вам будут предлагать успешные проекты, если вы будете не только в нужном скилле и стеке, но если вы станете публичным. Нет ничего для этого важнее, чем комьюнити, вот такое, как IT-парк. Почему мы здесь, почему мы все тратим свое время, свой ресурс, взрослые люди, которые могли бы его, ну, честно говоря, лучше монетизировать. Зачем мы здесь? Дело в том, что мы показываем вам, мы смотрим, каждый из нас, где-то здесь сейчас есть вот еще ростки, эмбрионы будущих огромных звезд. И ваша задача сейчас, есть всего 3 вещи, до которых вы можете это сделать. Это первое, это LinkedIn, второе, это GitHub, третье – это комьюнити. Это могут быть комьюнити по стеку, это могут быть комьюнити по geolocation, поэтому вот организация IT-комьюнити Узбекистана чрезвычайно важная вещь. Спасибо, Шавкат, спасибо, IT-парк, это очень круто. То есть что вам надо делать? Вам надо с самого начала начинать быть публичными. Причем не из серии «Я молодец, а все дураки», не на хейте, а на том, что рассказывать о своих проектах, о каких-то новинках, о стеках. Ровно так теперь ключевых качественных девелоперов выбирают поэтому. То есть вот история Игоря Бабушкина, на которого сейчас на самом деле люди из первой сотни многие обиделись, а почему это маски ему с такими деньгами и с таким проектом, а не к нам? Это история про блог, это история про публичность, это история про евангелизм. Поэтому первое, что вам нужно знать, забудьте про то, что программист – это интроверт, и вообще IT-специалист – это интроверт. Забудьте про то, что вы тихо сидите в углу и, собственно, просто пишете код. Этого мало, этого недостаточно. Вы так, вероятнее всего, знаменитым, богатым и с очень интересными проектами не станете. Выходите в публичность, комьюнити вам это поможет. Это первая история. Дальше меняем, пожалуйста, слайды. Второе, вы в очень правильном месте. На самом деле, вот я сейчас летела к вам, пролетела 3 страны. Россию, Саудовскую Аравию и Арабские Эмираты. Ну, так получилось у меня по командировке. И я хочу сказать, не зря я тут больше года в Узбекистане. Узбекистан – это вообще та сейчас страна в Центральной Азии и в мире, на которую смотрит мир, над которой ждут взрыва. Взрыва не в плохом смысле, а огромного экономического взрыва, огромных экономических результатов и интереснейших проектов. Поэтому вам сейчас будет проще получать мировые инвестиции. Вам сейчас будет проще пробивать интересные проекты. От страны ждут. Поэтому вторая история. Первое. IT-парк как зона публичности, IT-комьюнити как зона публичности, ваши комьюнити вообще любые как зона публичности, плюс LinkedIn и GitHub. Второе. Гордость и желание делать на Узбекистан, как и внутренние продукты, на них будут очень внимательно смотреть мир, так и мировые продукты. Неважно, если вот все почему-то говорят, мы сразу будем делать мировой продукт, вполне возможно, вам лучше сейчас сделать продукт на Узбекистан, потому что мир смотрит внутрь, будет инвестировать, будет, собственно, развивать эти проекты. Возможно, это и не хуже. Смотрите на это и делайте это здесь, ждут прямо большой точки роста. Третье – скилл. На самом деле много говорят о том, что сейчас программисты, вот они уходят, скоро будет открытый код, скоро вообще все будет писать, не знаю, искусственный интеллект. Это все ерунда, так не будет. Это будет для плохих кодеров, да, будет. Большой массив кода плохого, вот такого, будут действительно, и таких стандартных кусков, действительно, он под это уйдет. Для хороших айтишников нет, ничего это не придет. Но не будет той истории, не повторяйте ошибок россиян. Из серии «Я сел писать на Python», и я 20 лет пишу на Python. Пожалуйста, будьте актуальными. Скилл меняется очень быстро. Поэтому все время смотреть и добирать новое, интересное, используя новые инструменты, вы будете конкурентны на мир. Четвертое, посмотрите на меня, но мне удалось это вопреки всему, но английский должен быть вот такой, как у Бабура, а не такой, как у россиян. Пожалуйста, помните это, пожалуйста, все. Вот. И последнее. На самом деле, одна из лучших вещей, которая вам даст IT-комьюнити, это возможность без хейта, очень аккуратно и спокойно, с использованием лучших мировых кадров. Посмотрите, вот есть Шавкат, у которого есть выход на лучших IT-людей мира. Есть я, у которой тоже на это есть выход. Есть Леонид, у которого есть выход. И еще. Есть возможность вам здесь без хейта питчиться, получать свою технологическую публичность, развивать свои блоги, развивать свой нетворк и становиться теми звездами, к которым придет Маск. Это сейчас более чем реально, и если вам в этом нужно, я, собственно, в этом вам с радостью помогу. Я после выступления буду вот там, вот, ну, когда все закончится, буду там на пицца-вечеринке, и, пожалуйста, подходите. Ну, и пользуясь случаем, да. На самом деле мы с Шавкатом сейчас очень внимательно смотрим на проекты вокруг искусственного интеллекта и рекрутинга, потому что мы оба, в общем, очень много времени и сил посвятили этому. И поэтому, если у вас есть идеи, под это подходите. Мы прям готовы это инвестировать и готовы это выводить на мировые рынки. И вообще, неважно, к любому из нас подходите. Вы в нужном месте, в нужное время и с нужным скиллом для того, чтобы стать звездами. И я вам, честно говоря, безумно завидую.
That was amazing. Thank you so much, Ms. Vladimirskaya. Thank you so much. Now it's my pleasure to introduce our next speaker, Ms. Munira Bekmuradova. Ms. Bekmuradova is a senior software engineer and community leader at TopTel, a leading global network of top freelance software developers, designers, and finance experts. The stage is yours. Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Yeah, it's already your turn.
Hi, everyone. It's really nice to be here. So I guess I will start with a personal story. Early in my school years, I was never a good student. In fact, I was struggling a lot with reading, and it was very difficult for me to read compared to other students in my class. I still remember how my father and my brother would sit to my right and left and try to make me read for 100 times, feeling really frustrated and not really happy with why I'm so slow. So back then, studies was not my priority at all. And that was the first and the last time when my family forced me to do something. During the first years at school, I realized that I wasn't having really good friends around me who were sincere. Later, I was lucky to meet a good friend. Actually, I was lucky to meet one of the girls in my class and become friends with her. And we stayed friends for the rest of school years. Her name is Natasha, and she was very sincere, very genuine person, and I really loved her. One day, Natasha introduced me to chess. So that was a way for us to spend a quality time together. Soon, I started to play chess better than her, and her father, noticing my progress, invited me to play chess with him. So he played chess with me with just the king and the smallest chess figures on the chessboard, and slowly he was putting one chess figure after the other until we started to play like equals. About a year or so later, there was another memorable event in my life, and that was that I moved from one class to a supposedly better class where I had a really great math teacher. Her name is Galina Vladimirovna. And in her classes, at the very beginning, I was getting one of the lowest grades, and actually most of the students were getting really low grades in her classes. But soon I started to become better and better. And then I became one of the best students in my school, and then second best in my city, which is Angren. So basically, love for chess brought me closer to math, and then chemistry, and then physics, and then IT. I still remember, which was actually those days, which was 20 years ago, more than 20 years ago, when we had classes, we had IT classes, and we didn't have really much opportunities there. So what I was doing there was writing code on a piece of paper and still really enjoying it. So, sorry for this one. After the 9th grade, I got into the best lyceum at Tashkent, and then later I got into the best university in Tashkent, and it went on and on like that. And I almost never stopped studying. So now, let me share the things that I've learned from my childhood and beyond. So the first thing that I feel is really important is the people who surround you. Even if they don't teach you something good, they won't teach you anything bad. And in my case, I really owe a lot to my friend and her father who taught me chess, because I really believe in the great value of this game. First of all, as kids, we all love games, but there is something special about this game, and that is it helps you to sit for long hours and to think. And that basically shapes your character and your future. The second thing that I think, the second lesson that I learned was that it's very important to have really great teachers around you. And that is true especially when it comes to your school years, because everything that you learn has an amplified effect on your future. I owe a lot of things to my teacher who taught me math to the extent that I didn't really need to learn formulas because I understood them. What makes me feel sad nowadays is the fact that we question universities. And the only reason why we do that, I believe, is because we really lack those amazing teachers who really love their subject and who love their students sincerely. The third lesson that I learned, and actually that's in the center of everything that I believe in, and I believe that this is the most important thing for our people to be successful, and that is their relationship between them and their parents and the support that they get from their parents. So I was really lucky to have the amount of support that I got from my family. I still remember how my mom used to tell me how she wished she had a chance to study. And she used to sincerely say that she wants us to study because she really believes in the value of education more than others. I got so much support from my family. I got so much freedom from my family and trust that I believe that I can do anything that I want. And that was really amazing. The fourth lesson that I learned, which took me actually a lot of years and different life experiences, is basically accepting the difficulties that we all face in our lives. And I do believe that changing your attitude towards difficulties makes you better. So for example, if it's something related to a physical pain, it could be a health issue. Right now, I see it as a way to purify your body. If it's something related to emotional or psychological pain, I see it as a purification of the soul. If it's something related to professional development, the pain that you go through while you're growing professionally, then congratulations, because you are developing professionally. Accepting pain makes that pain less painful. Seeing the benefits in pain gives you the patience to endure. And I believe that at some point, with the right attitude, you may find yourself in happy state, whether something good or bad happens to you. But I'm not there yet. And the final lesson that I've learned is that if you really want to achieve something big, you really have to concentrate on that one thing for long hours, days, months, and years. If I ever found myself ineffective, it was because I was not concentrating on one thing at a time. And I also believe that being an introvert really helps, because you may find yourself comfortable in the solitude while you're doing a lot of work, a lot of studies on your own. So if the only thing that you are trying to do right now is finding motivation from others, then you won't see yourself succeeding. And what you have to do is stop this, stop everything else, but concentrate your whole attention to one thing only. And that one thing can take you months and years. And the only way you can succeed is if you enjoy the process. So make sure that you enjoy the process and don't think about the end goal, because if the only thing that you care is the end goal, then you won't have enough patience to endure and to reach your dreams. So that was it from my side. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Munira, for being with us. So we have all the speakers here, right? You know what? Going back to Midjourney, going back to the artificial intelligence, honestly speaking, I was a little bit unsatisfied with the results it generated. So I wanted to give it another try, if you, of course, support, but with the speakers, with our speakers. So I would kindly ask Mr. Shavkat to just give a beginning of a sentence, and then each of the speaker will be following up with, like, so that it will be relevant.
All right, sounds good.
Let's give it a try.
So let me start. Future. That's the word, actually. Okay, futuristic. Futuristic.
I'd say initially I had the word future, but already some use. So I'd say journey.
Futuristic journey, okay.
Technology.
Futuristic journey technology, okay.
Be very straightforward. IT.
Again?
Just IT. Yeah, because
Okay.
I think it's a keyword. We need to put it in the.
Okay. So I hope the generators.
Talents, of course.
Okay, talents.
Idea.
Idea. Okay. Okay, fantastic. So let's see what will be brought by Midjourney. So I hope you fixed it up, right? So it was futuristic. What was that? Futuristic journey technology. Okay. Okay.
So futuristic journey, technology, IT, talent, idea, right? So it's for those guys.
You have a wonderful memory, sir.
Professional. Microsoft memory. Okay. Oh, nice.
Do you really think that our future will look something like that?
Mars, yeah, looks like Mars. Uzbekistan on Mars.
Thank you so much. Wonderful. I wish we could have invited Elon Musk for this opening ceremony.
One day.
Well,
One day.
yeah, inshallah. Why not? So the next part, I wanted to get the expectations out of the IT community of Uzbekistan from the audience. You know, you have spent your weekend, you have allocated time, and you came to this stage to be with us. And we just wanted to hear from you, from the audience, from the IT community itself. What is your expectation? So, and we wanted to understand, are your expectations aligned with the expectations of Mr. Shavkat? So who would love to give me your expectations? Like, who has what kind of expectations? Yeah, go ahead, sir.
Okay, once more. My name is Odil, and it's really nice to be here. And what I expect, what I wish to see in the future is to see big companies, FANG companies, and to see the collaboration with Silicon Valley and the lead companies, and see how our companies will become in the trend and how Silicon Valley will come and take a chance to get a meeting with our companies. So,
All right.
see that
What are your top 5 companies that you would love to have in Uzbekistan? Because I actually work with attracting, companies from the outside to Uzbekistan.
First of all, Apple, please.
Apple,
Yeah.
okay.
And Meta would be really great. Google, Netflix. What else?
Microsoft.
Microsoft, let's go.
You have to start with Microsoft, then everybody
Okay,
else.
Microsoft first.
Number 5, Apple. Okay, last one.
Ah.
Thank you.
Who else has any expectations? Yeah, go ahead, sir.
Assalomu alaykum. O'zbekcha gapirsam bo'ladi.
Bemalol.
Mani kutayotgan narsam shundan iboratki, bizni chetdagi kompaniyani olib kirishimiz kerak emas. Bizni o'zimiz kompaniya yaratib olib chiqishimiz kerak. Ya'ni moqchi bo'lganim hozir shu kursdosh metodida hamma sharoit O'zbekistonda bor. Nega bizni olib kirishimiz kerak? Nega bizni tarqatishimiz kerak? Kerak emas, ya'ni. Moqchiman, nega boshqa davlatlarning birinchi bizda bo'lishi kerak? Nega bizani o'zimizning birinchimiz boshqa davlatlarda bo'lishi kerak emas? Men shuni kutyapman. Rahmat.
Rahmat, tushunarli.
That's amazing. Wonderful. I 100% agree with. Yeah.
Oh, so I'm from US, and what I want to be from these people, these. I can speak really, really loud. So I expect from this community here great things happening. There's a lot of societal issues and problems, as there is everywhere in the world. I expect to see, instead of outside solutions, expect to see all of you develop solutions and apps and other. Like is a little loud. So that. Thank you to the organizers for the community. Thank you.
Thank you.
Am I audible? Good day, everyone. I'm from Hungary. I'm software developer, and I would expect from IT community to spread within the regions so that we have balance of development everywhere. Everything is concentrated in Tashkent, and also outside of Tashkent, the condition is not much good. Even in region, Tashkent. I'm from. And in Hungary, we don't have normal community. Actually, I'm trying to organize, going to with workshops, but still it would be great to have support from governmental side. Thank you.
Great. I hope it was understandable. Maybe we will not use the speakers because everybody can hear what, yeah, if it's not from the upper part of the audience. Anybody else who would like to say something? Yeah, go ahead.
My ideas are mentioned. As I want to say that not only in Tashkent or before spreading the IT community of Uzbekistan around the world, we should spread it in Uzbekistan and in every region. I mean, because there are a lot of talents in Uzbekistan, in maybe outside of town or villages, and they have talent and interest. They just need opportunity to express them.
Great. Thank you. Anybody would love to say what he or she would love to contribute to IT community of Uzbekistan? What he or she is sure about so that it would be beneficial for IT community of Uzbekistan?
Hello everybody. My name is Hossein. I'm from Iran. For 5 years and we are working in Internet of Things and artificial intelligence. What I expect from this community is, unfortunately, right now we are hiring engineer from Iran. So I really expect to hire professional engineer from Uzbekistan. And about your second question, I will be happy if I can help the community to teach about the Internet of Things and using the data, so on.
Hello, my name is Shahriar Ergashev, and today I expected from this community this blasting off because I was following for 1 month in LinkedIn, and I saw that followers in LinkedIn are growing very fast, and I thought that it's gonna be a big thing. So I came today expecting to have some great talks. I had that, and for me personally, I want to share in this platform, let's call it a platform, right? For the speakers who are knowledgeable, who are experienced, and in the later gatherings, I want to share my knowledge here because I work as a backend developer for 7+ years. Yeah, as a Java developer. So this is my expectation.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much, sir. Yeah, there is one person who is raising hands over the past couple of minutes. Can you please give,
Just one suggestion to diversify the IT industry here. We're already doing that with the program which introduces females to the IT industry. The digital internship program, I think it would be great to have this for other regions outside of Tashkent, for disabilities and other kind of fields of make it more inclusive. That would be it.
Thank you. Just one last idea before we go back to Mr. Shavkat.
Здравствуйте, меня зовут Мансур Ходжа, и вот, получается, я в будущем хотел бы увидеть то, что вот наш народ, узбеки, интегрирует в нашу жизнь, получается, искусственные интеллекты, такие как ChatGPT, потому что они облегчают нам жизнь, и, допустим, я на данный момент использую часто также в учебе, и таким образом я экономлю свое время и инвестирую это время в свое хобби. Точнее, развиваюсь, получается, в сторону IT. И я вот в будущем хотел бы увидеть, чтобы в нашей стране, в Узбекистане, появились больше разработчиков, которые разрабатывают artificial intelligence. Спасибо.
Fantastic, thank you. This is actually what Ms. Muksinova from IT Park is working on, and a lot of our great team members from the ministry and from the whole IT community of Uzbekistan. So just one question to Mr. Shaukat. Are these expectations aligned with your expectations, sir?
Yes, yes. I hear regions. I hear bringing world companies. I hear AI, Python, and contribution. So that's all in plans. Actually, I'll talk about it right now. So you'll hear some more stuff about our goals.
Great.
So, yeah.
So fantastic. So for this, I want to introduce you once more to the stage for you to come up with what kind of initiatives, what kind of plans are waiting for the IT community.
All right. So thank you. Next slide, please, and we'll start. So one more. All right. So I'll talk about the goals. Exactly. This was the setup, actually. I didn't know you will ask that. I didn't know. So I was like, whoa, they will ask some stuff that we don't really even plan, but looks like we're aligned, so it's great. So next slide. So we have 3 big goals. I know there are different opinions about world-class products. I remember Alona said, no, build your own. Actually, today is a fun day. Like Alona said, blame him if I do wrong, right? Then Babur said, some attack or catch some big fish, like me. I'm not the big fish. So, but anyway, these are the goals, the big goals. First of all, we want to integrate with global IT. We don't want to live in our own little world when we build our own products, because IT today is always global. You just can't leave your own little world anymore. Second, world-class products. And third, I want Uzbekistan to be on the map of the world as an IT country. We're not there yet. So let's go one by one. So the first one, integrate with global IT. I always explain it as a river, right? Imagine this is a river, right? And some people from this side, let's say I'm Uzbekistan, use some global high-tech companies, Microsoft, Apple, okay, Google, Tesla, Uber, and others, right? And also universities, Stanford, MIT, right? A lot of our guys and girls, they made it. I know 2 guys, Uzbek guys, who started at Stanford. I know a bunch of people who work at Microsoft, Google, and Tesla. So we want to ask them to share their experiences, how they were able to get there. So you have more than one, at least 40. I got 40 people lined up who will do the interviews. 40 ways to get to the other side. So I'm building this bridge with my team and with IT Park. We're building this bridge so anyone can just walk there and back. Bring the knowledge and experience back to Uzbekistan. So that's one goal. Number 2, you know, Belarus has World of Tanks, right? Great game, popular worldwide. Finland has Angry Birds. Amazing product, also a game. I just game examples right now. We have nothing yet. So my goal is to make sure at one point we'll build something that will be known worldwide. All right, it might be a game, it might be a software, it might be even a website, right? Or an app, a mobile app. So that's number 2. Number 3, doesn't work anymore. Oh, it works. All right. So, you know, there are programming competitions out there, big ones. I want to bring an example of chess. You know Nader Abdusattarov, right? Everyone knows him, world champion. It's not just him. There are 4 other guys. All are within like 17, 16 years old. World champions. So we made it. A small country in Central Asia became known for chess. Now everybody knows Uzbekistan, whoever plays chess. So we want to do it in programming as well. We actually had a case. Once we were in the, we were in the, finals, worldwide championship finals. We made it once, right? So we want to do it again. I'm building a team of young individuals. If you're really strong at math, please reach out. You'll be part of our team. You'll go to competitions. We'll pay everything. We'll even get you to some amazing universities just because you're really, really good at math. Looking at kids as well, because math is the key here. It's not even programming, it's math, right? So that's number 3. Next one. There are many more goals. Right? I don't mention going, so this is regional. The second item, popularize and develop IT industry of Uzbekistan. This is this means not just Tashkent. I'm not from Tashkent myself. I'm from Karshi, very far Kashkadarya region. And I want to make sure, IT is developed there. I will go to Samarkand this spring, speak to kids, at school, make sure that they go. I went to Navoi and a little town called Konimer there. So we will keep, and IT Park is represented in like 200 plus places, regions, in the regions, right? So we're everywhere and we'll make sure that it grows everywhere. And Bobur talked today about his adventure, how he started regionally. He has like 5 educational centers in his hometown. Now, we also want to unite people in the country and outside, worldwide. We want to improve the quality of life of people through IT, because IT has huge influence, and we want to make sure that we help with that. Share the experience and knowledge within and outside the community. Support and educate community citizens, you guys, and with education, with career and business. And also overall improve the quality of our products that we build. Right, next slide. Now, 3 languages. We're a trilingual community. It's kind of experiment. Today was funny. Alena just set me up with your Russian, like, what the heck? Why? But that's okay. Because the speech was so amazing, I will accept it. Right? Okay, but Uzbek, Russian, and English. I heard somebody speaking Russian. I heard somebody speaking Uzbek. That's our nature, right? We are multilingual. And that's awesome. I love it. That's why English is there. I have kids from America who are Uzbeks, who don't speak Uzbek or Russian. They only speak English because they were there since the very beginning. But they love Uzbekistan. They want to help. So that's why English is there. Russian, we have a lot of relocants who are really helpful. They help us a lot. Zoom is like tons of Russian people work there, right? I have huge belief in your company. If once you become public, let me know. I'll invest for sure, because you're like, trajectory is crazy. Right, and why LinkedIn, I'll talk more about this, and it's a group. Okay, let's go to the next slide, please. So why LinkedIn? First of all, as I mentioned, right, we don't want to live in our lone little world. Our choices were Telegram, and you know how you use communities on Telegram, right? You join, you mute, you never use it again. Not an option. Own website, too many features to build. It will take months or years before we're ready to deliver it to you guys. LinkedIn is ready. It's free. It has a cool app, and it's part of the global community. But also on LinkedIn, unlike on Instagram, Facebook, Telegram, or TikTok, you know exactly who you're talking to. You see their picture, their title most of the time, and also their experience, right? Their education, where they work, their connections, their references, like you see all of that. Now, I'll give you some stats, pretty impressive. 850 million use LinkedIn today. High quality individuals, professionals. I know Facebook and Instagram has bigger numbers, but those just everyone. Here, it's all professional people. 160 million of those are senior leaders, really high level individuals. 10 million are even C-level, like Mahrio, right? CEO of IT Park. C-level, really high level, top managers, right? And then out of 70 million companies, 55 million are represented on LinkedIn. Right? LinkedIn belongs to Microsoft, by the way. It's here. But that's not why I'm promoting it, obviously. And there are 2 million groups out there. More than half of all LinkedIn members belong to at least one of those groups. And each group can have up to 3 million members, citizens in our case. Right? Should be well enough for us. 3 million, I think we will be fine. Okay, next one. And then our long-term goal is to make sure LinkedIn is popular in Uzbekistan, because right now it's not, unfortunately. And our IT future depends on it, because we want to be part of the global society. And also my advice to you, especially younger folks, instead of scrolling the damn stream of Instagram or TikTok with the dances, do something useful for yourself. Build your career right now. Life is fast. You'll grow pretty fast. You'll be on the market pretty soon. You'll have to do business or go work for someone. LinkedIn is your biggest helper. All right, do something useful for yourself. Now I want to talk about the power of community. The way I explain it normally is this. So if you have an apple and I have an apple and we exchange, we still each have only one apple, right? You have an apple, I have an apple, just exchange. No change. Now if I have an idea and you have an idea, then when we exchange, you have 2 ideas. yours and mine. And I have 2 ideas, mine and yours. Now, if there are thousands of us, and we all switch, look at that. Every single one of us will have thousands of ideas. It's the power of community. And that's true to knowledge, to lessons, to experience. And you see, you got everything. Uh-oh, too early. But anyway, yeah, you see some apples even made it there somehow. I don't know how. It's not me. But that's the power of the community. So what I mean is that none of us is as smart as all of us, even ChatGPT. So now, who knows what this is? WIIFM, some radio? What is this? Well, I'll tell you. What's in it for me? So what's in it for you? What are the benefits of joining IT community? So, in a nutshell, you can learn and share your knowledge, gain experience, make career, network. Right now, already you can network with 2,000 plus members, right? A lot of people. Build teams, discuss ideas, create products, get help, support, and mentorship. This, everything you can do today, right away. Please be more active, and it's all for you. Now, in details, networking, right? You have direct access to a lot of people. Showcasing your work, asking questions, getting answers, blah, 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 tons of stuff. Interviews, AMAs, I mentioned that, very, very cool stuff that you will learn from people who achieved a lot of results. And also we have programs that will help you with your education. So if you're still studying or plan to study, we have programs for that. We have cashbacks for IT certifications from IT Park and other programs. Let's go to the next one. Now, also, like ChatGPT and Midjourney, I was surprised that almost everyone has access right now. We thought we'll give you the access, but you're like so smart, so it's even great. So, but also up-to-date information for your professional development, events like this and others, trainings, conferences, hackathons, competitions, it's all coming. Also girls and women in IT diversification, right? We have a program as well, 2 programs actually. One we're doing with Alona for IT recruiting as well, for Uzbek population, right? So, and another one with my volunteers as well. Now, also the new program coming up very soon, you guys as citizens of IT community will have discounts, cashbacks, and vouchers for different products across, IT products mostly, across Uzbekistan. But also like Korzinka, fitness centers, and stuff like that. You'll have it, I promise. Next one, conclusion. All right. Very cool. This community will be the biggest IT community in Uzbekistan. No doubt about that. If you have doubts, I don't know, you're crazy. You can't be doubting us. It's going to be the biggest. Don't miss the opportunity to join it. If you haven't joined, first of all, are you kidding me? Like, what's wrong with you? Please join. And second of all, this is the link. This is QR code. I'll just go here a little bit so you make a photo if you haven't joined, right? Please join. It's super important. Okay, life is fast, so next slide. Coming together is a beginning. A quote from Henry Ford. Coming together is a beginning. Keeping together is a progress. Working together is a success. Let's work together. Thank you.
All right, great. So I guess you are all a little bit tired. Maybe you're waiting for some break. So we're glad to inform you that we're expecting a next interactive session, but with a closing ceremony. But before that, we will need to do one more thing. But I'm going to tell you a little bit more about what we're expecting exactly. Yeah, so we're expecting the pizza party. It's the dinner with one of our speakers. So there will be 30 candidates, 30 people, 30 lucky people who will be appointed to one of the speakers and will be able to share one table and enjoy the pizzas. So now on the screen, we will be detecting. So in the beginning, we have a registration list. So all the participants have been registered and assigned a particular number. So now we want to detect the lucky seater, the lucky person in that random.org, and that person will be given a special ticket, the lucky ticket. And after that, we are waiting for the pizza party, the dinner with the speakers. So let's see who is our first holder of the lucky ticket. Right now we're generating from 1 to 252. Now the lucky seater should be 163rd person. And this is Mr. Dmitry Golovchenko. Is Mr. Dmitry with us? Mr. Dmitry is with us? He's not here. Okay, let's generate one more time. Right, 31. Yusupov Jasurbek. All right, now we got the first lucky seater. You will be given a special ticket. Thank you. The next number is 52. And the holder of 52 is Fatihjan Komilov. Great. Fantastic. Congratulations. The next is 20. 20 is Kamrakulov Behruz. Is he with us? Behruz. Very nice. Congratulations. 21. Goman Diana. Is she with us? Diana. Very nice. Congratulations. Over here. 94. Let's go to 94. Ozoda Shahobiddinova. The 6th person has been detected now. The 7th person is 49. 49 is Larissa Usmanova. Is she with us? Larissa, can you please stand up? Great. So we got the person. Okay, 7. 243. Wow. From 243, Sadulayev Ismail. Do we have Ismail here? Okay, no Ismail there. All right, let's go ahead and generate another one. 1. Oh my God, the first person who came. Bakoyev Yorkin. Great, found him. 192. And it's Abdulaziz Farhodov. Do we have Abdulaziz here? Great, fantastic. Over here. And then 71. 71 is Alexei Niskromny. Great. 180 goes to Isanov Sardor. Sardor, over there. Congratulations. 181. We have Hulkar Azizbekova. Do we have Hulkar? There we go. Another lucky seater. Fantastic. 136. Sanjar Qasim. Do we have Sanjar Qasim? We don't have Sanjar, right? All right. Let's go ahead and 236. 236 goes to Hakimov Abdullah. Yeah. Over there. Congratulations. $214. We have Zariboyev, but we don't have a name. Is here Zariboyev? All right, no, but oh, Zariboyev over there. Congratulations. What's your name, sir? Okay, fantastic. Nice. 211. Madraimov. Why we're having only surnames? Is here Madraimov? Over here is Madraimov. Congratulations. 211. It was 211, yeah? All right, 22. Let's go with 22. 22 goes to Alexander Korsakov. Great, over there. Thank you. 110. Beautiful number. 110 goes to Mardonkulov Behruz. Is here Behruz? Behruz is not here? Okay. All right, let's generate one more time. 112. Nikolai. Over there, Nikolai. Congratulations. 12. Number 12 goes to Akbar Shah. Over here. Very nice. Congratulations. How many we have? We have 10 more tickets. Well, let's find it out. So 28. Bahadir Jumakulov. Do I have Bahadir? Bahadir Jumakulov. We don't have Bahadir. Okay, let's go ahead. 2, number 2. Wow. Lyubov Krivtsova. Over there. Congratulations. 237. Maratov Begzot. 237. We have Begzot. Great. Now 246. 246. Sherjonov Jahangir. Do we have Jahangir? Over there. Congratulations. Nice. Very nice. 128. Dilnoza. Dilnoza. How many Dilnozas we have here? All right. We have first Dilnoza who raised hands. Congratulations. 95. 95 is Jurayev Mirshot. Do we have Jurayev Mirshot? No Mirshot here. Okay. 50. We have Bogdan Denisov. Do we have Bogdan Denisov? We don't? Okay. All right, we have 5 more remaining tickets. Let's find out. 74. 74 is Zubair Zokrjonov. Over here. Fantastic. So 4 tickets left, right? Okay. Number 50 was already there. Number 50. Number 50 again. Next. 162. 162 is Okbutayev Soib John Hamzoli. Over there. Congratulations. We have 3 tickets. 3 more tickets left. 107. 107 is Islam Mirzaliyev. Do we have Islam over there? So 2 more tickets, right? Yani 2 bilet. Okay. 2 more tickets. Let's find out. Number 4. Umidjon Torayev. Do we have Umidjon? Oh, Umidjon Torayev over here. Great. And the last one is 217. 217. Usmanov Azizullah. Do we have? Very nice. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for participating in that. We have now detected the 30 lucky winners, and each of you are given with a special bracelet, and there you can see the figures. There are 4 figures, like triangle or rectangular and so on, and that basically shows which zone should you be going, and you will be having a chance to have a dinner with one of our speakers. Now I would like to introduce all the speakers which have spoken today on this stage to the stage, to thank and have a gift and have a photo together. All right, let's have some photo session together. And all right, big applauses. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. All right, now we're gonna be giving to each of the speakers by Mr. Ismail Zainuddinov, the advisor of the rector at Tashkent University of Economics. Thank you very much, colleagues. We have prepared a number of gifts, both from IT Park as well as Tashkent State University of Economics. And we wanted to thank Thank you so much, Mr. Ismail Zainuddinov. Thank you so much for your support, for hosting us, and for making this event happen. Thank you very much. And so now that's the end of the official ceremony. We're all waiting for you in the pizza party over there. Have a great one. Take care. Whoever wants to have a joint picture with the speakers, you're welcome on the stage.
And thank you, Sultan, so much for the work, amazing work that you did as the moderator of this community. Thank you so much.
Whoever wants to have a photo, come over to the stage and let's make the history together.
I'm feeling high when I'm low. I need it more when you're close to me, 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 close to me. I'm broken when you're not around. Unspoken words I'm screaming out. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Now. Oh, get it up to me